Welcome to this in-depth summary of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers, a transformative book that helps us overcome fear and take control of our lives. If you've ever felt paralyzed by self-doubt, uncertainty, or anxiety about the future, this book provides a practical and empowering approach to shifting your mindset and embracing challenges with confidence. Susan Jeffers, a renowned psychologist, breaks down fear into understandable concepts and offers actionable steps to push past hesitation and reclaim personal power. Whether you're struggling with career decisions, relationships, or self-worth, this book will help you realize that fear is not something to eliminate but rather something to work with. If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and start living with courage, this summary will guide you through the key lessons of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Fear is an unavoidable part of life. No matter how much we try to avoid it, fear will always find a way to creep into our thoughts and influence our decisions. The fundamental idea of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is that fear is not the real problem, our attitude toward fear is what holds us back. Most people believe that if they wait long enough, their fear will disappear, and then they will finally be able to take action. However, Susan Jeffers argues that fear never fully goes away. The key to success is not eliminating fear but learning how to move forward despite it. One of the core concepts in the book is the idea that fear exists at different levels. On the surface level, we experience fears related to specific situations, such as the fear of public speaking, fear of failure, or fear of rejection. Beneath these surface-level fears are deeper fears related to our self-worth and ability to handle life. At the deepest level, all fears boil down to one fundamental belief: I can't handle it. This means that our greatest obstacle is not the external situation itself but our own belief that we are incapable of dealing with whatever happens. The solution, therefore, is to change our mindset from I can't handle it to I can handle anything that comes my way. Changing this mindset requires taking responsibility for our lives. Many people live in a state of victimhood, blaming external circumstances for their unhappiness. They believe that if only their job were better, their partner were different, or their past had been easier, they would feel more confident and secure. Jeffers challenges this way of thinking by emphasizing that personal power comes from within. We cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. Taking responsibility for our fears means acknowledging that we have the power to change our reactions and build inner strength. A major reason why people let fear control them is their reliance on external validation. From a young age, we are conditioned to seek approval from others, whether it be parents, teachers, friends, or society at large. This creates a deep-seated fear of failure and rejection because we tie our self-worth to the opinions of others. Jeffers encourages readers to break free from this mindset by learning to trust themselves. When we develop self-trust, we stop needing constant reassurance and gain the confidence to take risks. The more we step outside our comfort zone, the more we prove to ourselves that we are capable, and the stronger our self-trust becomes. Another essential lesson in the book is the importance of taking action. Fear often tricks us into thinking we need to feel confident before we act, but in reality, action comes before confidence. The more we expose ourselves to situations that scare us, the more comfortable we become. Jeffers introduces the concept of stretching to encourage gradual expansion beyond our comfort zones. Instead of making drastic leaps, she suggests taking small steps that challenge us just enough to build resilience without feeling overwhelmed. Each time we stretch ourselves, we build a new reference point for success, making future challenges easier to face. Fear also thrives on negative self-talk. Many people have an internal voice that constantly reinforces doubts, worries, and insecurities. Jeffers explains that this negative inner dialogue is not an accurate reflection of reality but rather a conditioned pattern of thinking. To counteract it, she recommends consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations. By repeating empowering statements such as, I am strong, I trust myself, and I can handle anything, we begin to rewire our brains to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Relationships are another area where fear plays a significant role. Many people stay in unhealthy relationships because they are afraid of being alone. Others avoid deep emotional connections due to fear of vulnerability. Jeffers urges readers to recognize these fears and make choices from a place of self-worth rather than insecurity. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and emotional independence. When we trust ourselves, we attract partners who respect and support us rather than those who reinforce our fears. A common fear that holds people back is the fear of making the wrong decision. Many individuals become paralyzed by indecision, believing that one wrong move will ruin their lives. Jeffers reassures readers that there are no wrong decisions, only different paths. No matter what choice we make, we can learn and grow from it. Instead of agonizing over decisions, she encourages readers to trust their ability to handle the consequences and adapt as needed. Another powerful lesson in the book is the realization that fear often disguises itself as excuses. People frequently say they are too busy, too tired, or not ready to pursue their goals, but in reality, these are just rationalizations for avoiding discomfort. Jeffers encourages readers to be honest with themselves and recognize when fear is masquerading as a logical reason to delay action. Once we acknowledge this, we can make a conscious effort to move forward despite our fears. Jeffers also explores the idea that fear is contagious. When we surround ourselves with fearful, negative people, their mindset influences our own. Conversely, when we spend time with confident, proactive individuals, we absorb their energy and become more fearless ourselves. She encourages readers to seek out supportive communities that uplift and inspire them rather than reinforce their anxieties. The book also emphasizes the importance of gratitude. Fear often stems from focusing on what we lack rather than appreciating what we have. By shifting our perspective to gratitude, we create a sense of abundance and confidence. Jeffers suggests keeping a gratitude journal to regularly remind ourselves of the positive aspects of our lives. This practice helps counteract fear-based thinking and fosters a mindset of optimism. A key takeaway from Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is that fear is not an enemy to be defeated but a force to be understood and managed. The goal is not to eliminate fear completely but to learn how to coexist with it and prevent it from controlling our choices. Every time we push through fear, we expand our comfort zone and build inner strength. Ultimately, the book is about empowerment. Jeffers wants readers to realize that they have far more control over their lives than they think. By changing their mindset, taking responsibility, and embracing action, they can transform fear from a barrier into a catalyst for growth. Life is full of uncertainties, but rather than letting them hold us back, we can choose to face them with courage and trust in our ability to handle whatever comes our way.